Alright, so we got 14mm bolts to take out. Let me grab an extension. Sorry about the noise, guys. The guys are here mowing lawns. Give me a few minutes, I'll get all these bolts out and we'll go from there. Alright, so I got one more bolt to take out. I still don't know what it's going to do yet. But I think if it does fall forward, I think I can still hold on to the back here and let it down, but let's go find out. So as I'm taking this pressure off here, it's separating and I do see it falling back, but I think I'm all right. We'll just go a little more pressure on here. All right, you ready? Well, not as bad as I thought it would be. But yeah, torque converter fell out, but I don't need it anyway. Let's put this thing down. Well, let me go from the other side, it'll be easier. Yeah, I was kind of expecting the torque converter to fall out because it was on an angle, but I think I'm all right. I don't think it damaged anything, so I think I'm okay. Let me see if I gotta find a pallet to put under here so I can just roll it right out. So give me one more minute. All right, so let's lower this thing down and get it out of the way. that's that. Pull that thing out, and we'll get ready to put the new clutch parts in it. Let's get that out of the way real quick. Alright, so that's what it looks like in there now. Kind of a mess, but I gotta take all this out to put the new flywheel in and stuff like that. So I think that'd be pretty basic. It's all in the kit, so that should be alright. We got a transmission cooler line here, which I'm gonna take off here and put a cap on it. Because I still need the cooler, because it does cool the power steering, I believe. So I'm gonna leave that on there, just cap off this one here. I think I should be alright. And yeah, it worked out okay. I mean, torque converter fell on the ground, but I don't need it, so it doesn't matter to me. Let me keep going. Well, guys, welcome back. It's been a few months since I've been working on the Dodge, so today's a good day because I got my transmission back from Super Stick Transmissions. I'm kind of excited to see what it looks like in there, so unbox that thing and see how it looks. It's been a long time coming. It's been down there for a few months. Had some issues with it, like what you expect from a salvage yard transmission, you know. So let me get it out and see how it looks. All right, let's see. Let's get it all unboxed and we'll see how it looks. Haven't seen it yet. I'm excited here. That one's stripped out. This is just an old crate I had laying around in my shop, and it was just an easy way to send it back. It was in a crate, so hope they didn't mind a little extra packaging. So I kind of packed it pretty good to be shipped, you know. Old strips, so. All right. Pretty nice. All right, so that's it. Looks pretty nice. You know, they rebuilt it. They had some gear issues with the first and reverse. I think were absolutely shot, so they replaced those gears and they checked everything else. Everything checked out pretty decent, he said. So that was fine by me. So. But yeah, let me get it out of the box here and see how it looks. All right, so we've got our new clutch and our install kit basically here. This is what I've got, part number on it. And that's just a single disc clutch, that's all I wanted. I didn't want a dual disc clutch because it's a stock engine and everything anyway, so I don't need it. And here we have, let's see. Yep, got a master cylinder, all our brake parts here, so that's all good stuff to have. So let me get the flywheel off the other one. Actually, let me open up this box and see what's in there first. So give me 1 minute. All right, so this is it in the box here. Basic clutch, I guess, right? Set that, instructions, you scan that thing there and go on from there. So let me get the old flywheel off and start putting a new one on. All right, so next step, I want to get the old flywheel off it. And I want to check the rear main seals. I do see a little bit of oil down here. If the rear main seal is leaking too much, I'll replace it. It looks good. I'll just clean it up, let it go. But it does look a little bit like a little bit of oil in there, so I'm gonna just check that too. All right, all loosened up. I'm not sure if the new clutch comes with new hardware. I don't know. I don't think it does, so we'll save these things here just in case. right, that is that. I was expecting this thing to be a lot heavier than this. This is really light. I thought it was some big heavy piece, but apparently not. All right, let's get that out of the way. And let's take a little closer look and see what we got going on here. Yeah, there's a little bit of oil, huh? Is it bad enough? Or should we just replace that gasket? I don't know. I've never done a rear main seal on this one before. I've done a couple of CJ7s before, the V8s, but I'm sure it's the same thing, right? All right, let me keep on going. All right, so I've got the flywheel on now. It's just on hand tight. This actually is a 50-pound flywheel, so it's pretty heavy. So I'm gonna put some Loctite, some red Loctite in the threads, put that back in, and torque them down to 102 foot-pounds of torque. So let me get some Loctite on these, and we'll go from there. All right, so I got all the thread locker on all the threads. I think I'm all right, but I'm gonna use the Cummins engine barring tool to stop the flywheel from moving. So I'm gonna put that in either side. So that just goes in right through this hole here. You can see it just goes right on the flywheel. All right, so I need 102 foot-pounds of torque, and I'm just gonna go around each side, and that's the way I'm gonna do it. Not gonna go all the way to 100 pounds just yet. I'm gonna go all around it and just kind of snug them up. I think I missed any here, but let me go through them again and get it all done. I'll be right back. All right, so they're all locked down, 102 foot-pounds of torque. And I'm gonna put the clutch disc on, but just remember I gotta get some kind of alcohol to wipe this surface off because there's a little bit of grease on it from the factory. So let me go find some kind of alcohol and get this thing cleaned up so I can put the disc on it. All right, so I cleaned the flywheel off pretty good. I just used some brake cleaner on it. I think that'll be fine. I'm gonna put the clutch disc on now. You can see here. It says flywheel side right there, so obviously that goes to the flywheel. So let me put that on next. All right, so I put the pressure plate on and the clutch disc. And that's all on there now. Just 2 bolts holding it in tight right now. Got the clutch alignment tool. This is a Valor clutch, not a cheap clutch, even though it's only a single disc clutch. It's not the lowest one, it's the next grade up. So it is rated for some horsepower, but I don't care about that because this is stock anyway. But I'm just surprised that it didn't come with a clutch alignment tool. So I had to get one quick, and I got it from actually AutoZone or one of those stores. And I think that'll work out pretty good. But I don't know why they didn't give me a clutch. I mean, I did a Jeep transmission before, and it came with the clutch alignment tool. This one didn't. I don't know why. But so let me get the rest of these bolts on here, and I'll be right back with you. All right, so I got the clutch where I want it. Clutch alignment tool. It's all right, I guess. I mean, it's in there. It feels good. It feels like it's the same distance all the way around. It's I think I'm good. I got that tool in there, and it's, as far as I know, we're good. So let me torque these down to 24 pounds, foot-pounds of torque. Do that right now, actually. Actually, I'll go around a little bit in each one just to tighten them up a little bit, and then we'll go back. That's good. Still at 24. Yeah, 24. I think we go good all the way around. Now we'll torque them down so they click. It's only 24 pounds, so it's not going to take that much. So we'll go across there and do that way there, and we finish it up quick, and I'll be right back. All right, so number 6 right here. 7, I think. 7, 8 should be over here. That should be all of them. I'm just gonna go around and just double check them real quick. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're all good. That's all done, all set now. We can take this out. I don't know about this thing. I really don't. Hopefully it's all right. I think it is. All right. Next step is get the transmission actually and put that in. All right. So basically, what I'm gonna try is I've got the transmission down there, and I got a couple chain hoists up here. I had them up there anyway, so I'll try like that first. See what happens. If that doesn't work, I'll use a forklift. But let me try this first. All right, let's try it like this. It might go in, it might not. We'll try it. Give me 1 second. One minute, let me fix that. All right, so what I did, I actually moved the truck, the whole frame forward to give me a little bit more room to get the transmission hopefully mounted. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, we'll just go on to another plan. So let me keep on going. Alright guys. Just gotta grab a flashlight. Alright, transmission is finally mounted in. This is actually a few weeks later. This didn't have any time to finish it up, and I had kind of a hard time getting that thing in because of the pilot bearing and the other shaft that's on there. So I really couldn't move this part of it very much. So what I did is I got the barring tool and I put that in the side of the motor, and I turned the motor over a few times very slowly to get it so we're lined up, and all of a sudden it popped in. So that's finally in. Now I gotta get the cross member in, and I'll show you what I got. It's right over here. All my junk. So this is the original cross member that came out of the truck. That's the one I got from the salvage yard that came with the G56 swap kit. But it's pretty rough. It's all dented up. So yeah, that's all painted and all that, as you can see. And then I bought a new transmission mount right from Mopar. Still available for the G56. So that's nice. That's a new one. I've got one here that I bought prior to buying the OEM one, and it's just not as good. And it's good, but it's missing the plate here, which you have the mounting plate. So for almost the same amount of money, I got the transmission mount and the plate to mount it on the transmission. So it all worked out. So let me get started, get the cross member in, and let me get the screws in here. I mean the nuts on these here, because it's adjustable. You can see there's 3 screws down here. So I'm just gonna get it in pretty much hand tight, and then I'm gonna put the transmission. I'll mount the transmission to the bracket here, then we'll straighten that up later. But it's getting there. So let me get started. All right, so this is where I'm at now. I've got the cross members back in, and the the transmission mount is back on. And I'm not 100% sure. I have to go back on some old videos because I'm not sure if this cross member is the right way. I tried flipping it and it didn't seem to want to fit right, so I put it back this way here. It seemed to fit a whole lot better. I'm just kind of curious why there's like, you see it, it's not straight here. So I have to find out why it's like that. Maybe it's supposed to be like that, maybe it's not. I have to go and look, and whatever it is, we have to make it right. So I'll find out online tonight, and that's it for now. So it's definitely getting somewhere. So now I can start. As soon as this is all bolted back in, and it's bolted in, but just hand tight for now. As soon as this is 100% in the right spot, I'll put the transfer case back on it, and then drive shafts, and it's getting closer. Definitely getting closer every time I get something done on it. So, well, I'll be back at this tomorrow or next week. So that's it for right now.